I think we have false gods when it comes to what we always determine as success. I mean, make no mistake, I understand what it's like to have a huge hit and what it does for you. But you want to live forever with something that had a level of meaning to you. What's success? Is it money? Is it doing what you wanted to do in life? Did you live it on your own terms? Daydreaming in my family was code for you're lazy. I grew up in a really conservative house. My brother was in Vietnam. There was not a time in my house where you wanted to dissent, even though it seemed like the whole country was dissenting. So for me to daydream, that was code for lazy, as opposed to I'm thinking about things. I feel like I could be somebody. And so it took me a while to find my own ground, even to actually come to the point of view that I think I'd like to tell stories for a living. Permanent daydreaming. And of course that threw my dad into a real problem because he didn't know how to help me. He didn't want me to be embarrassed. I didn't know how to explain it to him, but thank God I found my own way. You know, I think when Westerns are done well, we don't forget it. I've always wanted to see the frontier.
Do you want to see the frontier?
Yes, sir. I see a part of our history. I see a part of a drama where I wonder how I might have behaved.
Burn it.
Given how tough the situation was. I mean, out there, when there's no law, I think that sets up for very dramatic architecture between good men and bad men, and the people in between that get caught, women.
That looks like a promising place.
The place I might be able to see myself. Horizon has been years in the making. We can identify 1988 because that's when I commissioned the screenplay. Why did I have to make it? Is I was getting old. There's a moment where my shelf life, I couldn't make this movie that I really wanted to make. And I found it was easier to write the story if women were embraced as maybe the people that made the thing go.
Get him out of here! No, no, no.
Sometimes they had no say in why they ended up out there. And so many women just worked themselves to death just trying to keep their family clean. I had to make that movie because that's as much a part as the gunfight to me. I've lived kind of like Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer. I have built tree houses. I have floated down rivers. And I found my own yellow brick road in the movies of storytelling. That's not to mean I haven't been bruised mightily. I have taken my cuts. I pushed it all in the middle and didn't blink. And so if I'm watching my own movie, I feel like I've been pretty true to myself.